Shelli Pelly at Parker Confidential. Welcome to my kitchen in Solana Beach, California. You are always welcome here, and I always love having you here to cook. All right, so we're going to make a super easy, light and healthy summer lunch or dinner, depending on what you like. We're going to make grilled shrimp with heirloom tomatoes and oregano. I serve this over a bed of farro to just give it a little extra punch, and it's a really easy recipe. We're going to use a technique called escovitch, which means that we're going to actually marinate the shrimp after we've grilled it. That being said, it's very easy. This is a recipe, a riff on a recipe that I found in Bon Appetit magazine, which I love. They have lots of great ideas. And let's wash our hands, and I'm going to show you quickly how I made it. Okay, ladies, we're back. I will put the link for the recipe down in the description, so no worries, it'll be there for you to have. We're going to first start by making our marinade, okay? So, I'm just gonna have a little bowl. You're going to add red wine vinegar, a little extra virgin olive oil, some capers that you've chopped roughly. I love capers. It just has a really nice acidity and a nice bite, gives it a lot of flavor. And a little salt and some dried oregano. That's gonna give you the oregano flavor. And we're gonna whisk it up. Now, this makes about 4 servings worth of marinade. So I will have this myself, and then maybe Oliver and I will have it for dinner tomorrow night. So what I love about this is you could even double the recipe and just keep it on hand in the fridge, and it just makes, I mean, half of healthy eating is just being prepared, right? So that's why I love keeping things in the fridge prepared for myself for the week. It just makes it way easier to make. All right, so there's the marinade, and we're just going to set that to the side. Then I'm going to take some fresh cherry tomatoes, and you can use the larger sliced heirlooms as well. I like these because they're just easier to bite into. They're a little more ladylike than trying to cut a big huge slice of tomato when you're eating. So I just like them, but you can use what you want. And I do these to taste. I try to cram as many vegetables into my meals as I possibly can because they're healthy. So, and since I love tomatoes, I'll put, this is probably 3/4 of a cup, but just do it to taste according to what you like. And I mean, you want to take advantage of all the fresh fruits and vegetables during the summer. All right, put that aside. In the interim, and again, preparation is 80% of it, I always keep on hand some toasted nuts in the freezer. So these are just 2 tablespoons of toasted pine nuts that I toasted roughly over the stove over medium heat, let them cool, and then I stick them in the fridge or the freezer. That way when I have them, I can just take them out and sprinkle them on board. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grill the shrimp. So let's grill the shrimp. So we've grilled the shrimp, and now what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of the marinade over the shrimp, and we're going to let it sit there for about 15 minutes or up to an hour, but 15 minutes is totally fine. I mean, I'm hungry. So, don't pour the whole thing over. Just do a little bit. This is 1 serving, this is my serving. I usually like about, 8 ounces or so, 7 ounces of shrimp or seafood. That's for me, all right? Just going to turn it over and make sure that they're all, okay, I'm a messy cook, I know. Just gonna make sure that they're all coated, all right? Nice, okay. All right, now I'm gonna let that sit for 15 minutes, and then you're just going to plate it. It is that easy. Let me show you how to plate it. Okay, and again, preparation is key. So on Sundays, I will usually make a big vat of farro for the week. You may know that I love farro. I know I've talked about this a few times, but farro is an ancient grain. It's very much like a brown rice. It is full of protein and fiber. It's much more dense and chewy than a brown rice, and this is super good for you. I mean, it's good. So I keep a big vat in the fridge for lunches and dinners during the week. It's just easy. So all I do to plate it is for myself, I'm serving myself. I just put half a cup, that's about 1 serving for us ladies, as my husband would say. I just put a half a cup of farro in the middle of my plate. I take the grilled shrimp, place it on board. And then I just dress it up with some of my tomatoes. This looks good. And then I just pour a little bit of marinade over the rest of the mixture just to integrate it a little bit. And that is the dish, but I sprinkle pine nuts on top. So maybe just a tablespoon of toasted pine nuts, just enough to give it a nice little toasty flavor and a little crunch. And of course, this is a good fat, and the olive oil in there is a good fat, but we have kept it to a dull roar so that it's a little more figure friendly. So I put maybe a tablespoon of toasted pine nuts on, and I am ready to eat. So I'm gonna take this out to the deck, and I'm gonna have a nice lunch. For this and all health, wellness, beauty, style, fitness, and healthy living, visit me on the blog, AnnieParkerConfidential.com, and I'll see you on the blog.